Hey there. Hi, champions. That's what I'm going to say every time I come live or go live. Hey, who knew? So, day 7. So, I'm into week 2 now of my lives, and I just need to make it. Yeah, I think it is. So, I'm into week 2 of my lives, and the title of today is I Wish I Knew This When I Started. Now, that isn't, I wish I knew this when I started doing these lives because I've made some mistakes, some rookie mistakes, like not turning my sound on and things like that. And I'm changing it up today. I'm standing up and I've gone portrait mode. But hey, there we go. Right. But my tip today. So I wish I knew this when I started out working in neurodiversity. Okay. So there's a ton of things I wish I knew when I started out working in neurodiversity. But here's one thing that I have really come to learn about in the past, say, 6 months. Um, and that's part of our world at Inclusive Change at Work, a community interest company that I am part of and that I lead, where we provide work experience programs and opportunities for adults and young people to come and experience work. For lots of different reasons, it works. But the thing I've learned is all about stretch, okay? From both sides of a working relationship. And here's my explanation into this. So when I first started out, I would get really passionate, and I still do, even angry that neurodivergent experiences would lead to poor outcomes in the workplace, poor performance or performance management, a lack of opportunities and difficulties getting into and staying in work. And I would rant about this. And yeah, all of this is still true, but now I have a slightly different perspective. And that is, I'm an employer. And I'm an entrepreneur. I own and run a business that has to be successful in order to survive. And if I don't make it successful and make the right decisions and have the right team doing the right stuff at the right time, I can't grow and I can't continue to make a difference. So I have to think more like a business person and I have to think of stretch. So, as an organization and a team, we have to deliver stuff. And that means we both need to stretch. My team need to stretch, I need to stretch, and we need to learn about what we all need to do to contribute to what we need to achieve as an organization that delivers a purpose. I stretch as an employer and I will consider reasonable adjustments for every and any candidate and employees, but there will be limitations. And that means a stretch for my team from the other side. And I will put in as much support as possible for good candidates. So, an example might be stretch from both sides here. I need my staff to work certain hours to keep my shop open. Okay. I own a shop as part of Inclusive Change. It's called Your Village Shop and it's amazing. And we employ and support a lot of neurodivergent employees. But I can't stretch to fully flexible working for everyone because I simply do need the shop to be open at certain hours. And that's when I need my shop assistants and supervisors to do their job. So when an employee says to me, I find it really difficult to get in for 9 a.m. because whatever reason, I understand that, but I do need people to come in at 9 a.m. So I can't say, that's okay, come in at 9:30 because my shop won't be open. So the alternative, and this is the stretch from both sides, is that there could be a later shift, but one that might not be as busy or one that might not be as interesting, or it will have a different structure to the day. But I can't say that's okay, come in later because I need somebody to be there at 9 o'clock. Can you see what I'm saying here? So there may well be jobs that my team can't or won't be able to do because of their neurodivergence and that they may need to stretch considerably to do that. But here's the thing, I am running a business, so I can't say yes to every request. And that's different to how I might have thought a couple of years ago. Because a couple of years ago, I wasn't running the business. I wasn't having to make decisions that would impact the success of this business and how we move forward and what we can do. And so now I think differently. And I'm going to give you a little quote at the end of this, because it does kind of work. So this was born out, and this is feedback from my team that I've had very recently. I've never worked somewhere like your village shop. I've worked in retail before and as a shop assistant, but the environment created by Lucy and Rich and my other colleagues has changed my perspective of a happy, healthy workplace. And that is the result of stretch from both sides, from asking each side to make a stretch to achieve a common objective. I hope that makes sense. If you liked that, you can work with me. You can find out about working with me by emailing me. You can find out about my training through my free starter course, How to Champion Neurodiversity in the Workplace. The link will be in the comments. Hope you enjoyed that. Week 2, gone portrait. Hey, who knows? This might be more fun. Let's see.